Now it is.
Now it is.
Look
at that.
You forgot how to bit. Why? I'll do that.
Obviously, we're really pro.
Yeah.
As you can tell from all the formal interviews we do.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All the practice.
Done 2 with
So-
my whole life.
These other questions will just, recommended, obviously, is spelled right on the bottom there. We'll just swap around asking them. And
Okay.
then So the first one is, what does the organisation you work for do?
Okay, then it's a volunteer organisation. So it's Noosa Community Biosphere Association. So they, the UN, so UNESCO declared Noosa Shire, so you're outside it, a man and biosphere reserve. So it is not about protecting just environment, it's about how people live in that environment.
Okay.
So our job, our association is there to engage people and to promote that. So promote sustainable living and to protect the environment and to look at the way people work and live in Noosa and that they're not damaging the environment and how we can make people's lives better. So including all sorts of people, diverse. So it's social, it's economic and it's environment.
Okay. So, what is its aim? Is it achieving this aim?
So the aim is to promote the Noosa biosphere and all those objectives and vision and is it achieving its aim? It's beginning to. So there are 2 organisations. One is a fund that's a board that look at research. So their idea is they're trying to have the biosphere as a place where education and research occurs.
Yeah.
So they fund things like the koala program where they've got the sniffer dogs who sniff the koala poo and they're DNA testing the poo to find out how many koalas there actually are in Noosa.
Oh, wow.
So that's the only way because you can't tell they're so far up a tree and you don't see them. So they're doing that. They're putting oysters back into the Noosa River because the oysters are filter feeders. They suck a lot of the sediment out. So that's a way to restore fish. They start with oysters. So they're doing all these big projects. And then we're the community engagement group. So our job is to get the community on board. So we have engagement with people of all ages, with kids, with schools, with universities. I had a Brisbane school come up and talk to me a few weeks ago. And the general public. So we go to community events and tell people what we do.
Cool. Is there any, more specifically what you do as a volunteer?
So what I do, I'm the secretary now because somebody has to be. You have to have a secretary in an association. And what I do specifically is, what I have done is work with people I know in events and with beach cleanups. So I've set up monthly Noosa Shire beach cleanups because we didn't have them. We had, there's some people at Coolum Coast Care who do a collection of very small beach cleanups, like one person, and they collect and report that data each month. And they look at the type of rubbish they're picking up and the kinds of plastics and stuff and the colour, because there's been research that shows that turtles eat blue stuff and the birds eat the red stuff. They know that because they've got the dead ones and they've looked at what's in their stomachs. So that's research done by UQ, and Coolum do these little cleanups. But I double checked, there's a whole lot of people cleaning up beaches. There's Take 3 for the Sea, Sea Life Maruch, Mooloolaba, Sea Shepherd do cleanups on the Sunshine Coast from Caloundra all the way up. But nobody was really targeting Noosa, so that's a biosphere thing. The biosphere goes 3 k's out to the sea, so the marine part of our shire is important too. So turtles, obviously, they're in and out of our sea, they lay eggs on our beaches, so that's what I'm doing, the beach cleanups for that. So we do, every month we do a cleanup, and I report that data to the Australian Marine Debris Initiative, which is run by Tangaroa Blue Foundation, which is a huge thing. Did you look at that? Did I give you that? No, I didn't. I told the police. So it's a big foundation. They have 70,000 volunteers across Australia. They're all over the country, and they collect stuff and count it and report it. So then Haiti, the girl who's Haiti Taylor's the CEO, she actually goes to government and says, we've got an issue with nets. So they did all that ghost net stuff up in North Queensland. So she calls the Navy. If she finds a big dump of something, like tons of something on a beach, like it'll be an outer island off the reef, she'll call the Navy in and they'll go and collect it, because you can't actually get into half of these places, so they do it through drones and find these big stuff. And then after the cyclones, and the beaches will be 3 meters thick and just huge amounts of rubbish, and they'll go in and clean them up. So yeah, she's really amazing. So they have set up this website where you just upload what you found, So you collect the rubbish, count the rubbish, sort the rubbish, then you put it up onto this website, and then anyone can look at it. So from the stuff I'm doing with Noosa, anyone can get on and go, oh, look what they found here on Peregian Beach, and anyone who's collected on Peregian will be listed. So we did, Pomona State School came with me a few weeks ago and we did there, and it'll say like 1.5 kilos, 700 pieces, 60 cigarette butts, 3 pairs of thongs, whatever. It'll be all detailed down so you can actually see what's there.
That's cool.
Yeah. And so everything you pick up, animals can't eat.
That's good.
So what made you volunteer?
I work in this space across the Sunshine Coast, so I lecture in sustainability for education students at USC, and I have done a lot of sustainability work at St Andrews Anglican College since 2010, and I did my Masters on teaching outdoors, so I like using the environment to learn, and you can teach anything using real stuff, and then kids are engaged in it. And so I had a bit of time, and I thought it was time to do something in my own shire because I live at Sunshine. So I decided that given all that, I could maybe help them do stuff with uni and with schools, and next thing you know, I'm secretary, writing emails and newsletters and articles for the paper. So, yeah.
Why should other people volunteer?
Volunteering's really good fun, and especially because I am obviously an environmentalist. I've done lots of work with Noosa Parks as well. So you find out people in your community who like the environment as well, and what I like is having people of all ages. So I've got friends who are in grade 6 who are now crazy about cleaning up the beaches, and down to little tiny kids who are like, can I do more? They come and bring in a bag of rubbish to Main Beach just as the surf festival cleanup. And this little girl goes, okay, now we go get more. And Dad's like, no, we got 2 kilos already. No, come on. And they go back because they feel so good and it's fun. It's like a treasure hunt, but they're doing good. And then you get to meet with people. So instead of feeling like you're the only person doing it on your own, you actually get to connect with people. And that's what's good. Like we go to Sunrise. Last time we went to Sunrise, people were going, oh, I thought it was just me. Look, I've got this coffee cup that I picked up, and I filled it, and we counted. She had 200 tiny bits of plastic she'd picked up. And she was so excited that there was someone else doing it and that I was going to count and report that. And then, then that data gets used. So we then use that. We got 200 straws off Main Beach in 1 hour. And they were all Slurpee straws from 7-Eleven and or from that Hey Bill dude. But, they're no big cups and stuff because people see that as rubbish, but the straws kind of drop out and they don't realise it's there. And those things stick up turtles' eyes and noses and damage them, blind them. So plastic straws are really bad. But now we have that, and I can go to the cafes and go, hey, everybody, got to have no more plastic. Hastings Street, what are you doing? It goes straight on the beach. We're picking it up. Look how much I picked up. And then I've got all the numbers. So that's why volunteering's good.
What is the main issue endangering sea turtles today?
Our sea turtles are very lucky. So we get most of the ones that are laid on the Sunshine Coast, almost all of them hatch. Once in a while there's a bad kind of nest. But, if there was a high tide near a nest, I saw people building huge sandcastles on Sunshine Beach to guard the nest so that it didn't flood and the turtles didn't die. Like, they're amazing. Turtles in other places, there's a movie called Just One, which Sea Shepherd showed up here in the Christmas holidays. I took a couple of the grade 12 students with me, and they sang Just One Turtle Survives. Those people protecting the turtles in Costa Rica are getting shot. So people are trying to steal the eggs out of the turtles' nests. So, turtles have got some really big threats in other countries. Here they're pretty lucky. But we had picked up a few on Fraser recently. They found some hatchlings stuck in the rubbish that got blown back in the cyclone. So they go out into the currents, the plastic and rubbish is out in the currents, and it gets entangled. And then when it all got blown in, they all just died. And we've got one from Double Island last May, this 4, 5, 6 of May, they do a big clean-up up there. They got 3 tons of rubbish. But when they were sorting it and picking it up, they found a little turtle who was injured, and they sent him to Sea Life at Mooloolaba, and they saved him. And he's got a broken flipper, and I can show you pictures. I brought my computer. So cute. But they thought he was going to die, or maybe live in the zoo, live at Sea Life, and he's actually going to get set free.
Yeah,
so cute.
That's so nice.
So our turtles are pretty lucky. As long as we keep our beaches clean, but like climate change, if the water level rises, then the dunes get eroded. And then the nests where the turtles go to, where they used to go, they all flood, and then the turtle eggs all drown. So there's all sorts of complicated things that affect them. But our local ones are alright. Yeah. Oh, and the biggest thing with the turtles is like 50% of them have the ones that they pick up that are dead and they operate on, they've eaten plastic. And 30% of them had floating syndrome, so they get stuck on the top and they can't get down to feed, and then they get hit by boats and stuff. So the plastic thing in turtles is big.
How do you think we can best encourage other people to volunteer?
To volunteer, people need to see a reason to do it, so it has to align with what they believe, and people need to understand what the benefits are, so that it's not just about going out and picking up rubbish. That's very unsexy.
Yeah.
But and I'm doing it with kids, and you wouldn't believe these kids you give them their glove and their bag, and they kind of go, and then as soon as you start looking for stuff, and then it's like a treasure hunt. They get excited. So and then putting it all together and seeing. So you might have picked up 2 cigarette butts, a couple of bits of paper, and some a water bottle or something, and then you put it all together and you see how much of a difference you've made. So I think that's kind of what can make people volunteer if they know what the benefits are. And it's a social thing. You get to connect with other people, different people that you might, like people who've just gone on Connections last week were saying, oh, I was with people I've never been with at school and learning friendships and stuff. And that's what happens with volunteering. And volunteering, you're either all interested in a film festival, or you're all interested in surfing, or you're all interested in something, weeding, whatever it is, or you might know nothing about weeding and you go to learn. That's the other thing. Not answering questions.
No, it's really good.
What can individuals change in their daily lifestyle to help the sea turtles?
Lots. Stop using single-use plastic. So no plastic bags, not buying bottled water, not buying takeaway coffee cups.
I thought you were going to take away coffee.
No.
Yeah.
Not using straws. You can bring your own straw, or just say no to a straw. And you can even get cool cups for refillable, like the Boost Juice cups. You can get ones like that are made from bamboo that are super nice. So this is the thing that we're trying to offer people and show people these alternatives. Take away stuff. No polystyrene. That tuck shop with the chicken wedges in a polystyrene cup. The polystyrene is unusable. It doesn't break down. No plastic breaks down.
Yeah.
But some of the bioplastic, that's reusable. But yeah, just taking your own containers to takeaway places. Lots of people do that. Cutlery. Having your own knife and fork and reusing. If I get a takeaway fork, it stays in my bag. I don't have my handbag. You just have it there. Or a spoon. Every time you get a coffee, you get another spoon and use it again. It's like, just have a spoon. I have a little teaspoon sits in my handbag. So there's lots of things people can do. Now, also have to pick up rubbish wherever they see it, because we all know it blows into the drains and down the drains into the creeks and into the ocean. So, heaps.
Okay. What can we do in our ad campaign to advertise and encourage volunteering and help save the sea turtles?
So what is your campaign going to do? How is it going to save sea turtles? What's your action plan for your campaign?
Well, we're making, we've got a Facebook page, we're making websites, we make videos to target specific demographics.
Right, but you're going to encourage volunteering in what way?
We're trying to have them change their lifestyle in the ways you recommended,
Mm-hmm.
and to try and encourage volunteering, and if they can't volunteer because of work schedules or whatnot, then donate to organisations that can help.
So who volunteering in what way? Like, you have to say, if you want to encourage volunteering, it's like, I need help with my Facebook page, or we want people to volunteer to talk to cafes and tell them to have biodegradable takeaway coffee cups, like truly biodegradable, which there's only a few kinds. So you have to know exactly what you want them like. Just volunteering to save turtles is too open. Okay, so you need to be specific. So if you want to volunteer, that's what I think you should do. So then your ad campaign is completely targeted at, we're going to save turtles by stopping plastic straws in Noosa, and let's go back to the paper straw. Or, we're going to, and then people are fundraising for something really specific.
Yeah.
So bring it right down. That's what I'd say. Because if it's just to save turtles, people don't know what that means. Even with Noosa Biosphere, if we say, for our projects that help sustainable living and promote, a sustainable economy and social diversity and environment in Noosa, that's too broad. So we try and set, like we did a call out recently, and we said we have beach cleanups, we have talks, we do monthly talks, we go to events and talk to people about what we do. We sell water bottles with Unity Water, so they bought us reusable water bottles that are stainless steel, and we sell those for the price of a bottle of water. So for $3 you can buy a really nice reusable bottle, and then they have their caravan that has cold filtered water at events, and so we sold 1,300 at the Festival of Surfing. So we know now there's 1,300 people out there who have got a reusable bottle and who will refill that more than once at least, so we know we've cut down water bottle like at least, I don't know, you want to underestimate, you say 2,600 water bottles, but probably I use mine 30 times or 50 times or every day. So, you just, that sort of stuff. So you have something quite specific. So we're asking people who want to come to events and just chat about what the biosphere is. We're asking people who do administration, maybe someone will write some newspaper articles instead of me. We're asking for people who might just want to lug furniture and help out when we're setting up for talks. What else? We're cleaning up beaches. And the thing that people responded to actually was cleaning up beaches. And we see that as it's something people really want to do. So hopefully I won't have to run those anymore. Someone else will get up at 7 o'clock on the first Saturday of the month and go and set up. Because you have to be early, because lots of people walk early and they pick up rubbish. So we get to meet those people who are always there. And then we have the visiting people who come in and help. But yeah, be specific.
Okay, thank you.
No worries.
And last question, do you have any recommended contacts for us to link in our campaign?
Yes. So, Sea Life Mooloolaba are doing lots. Sunshine Coast Council have a really good turtle page, and they work closely with them. And depends which way you're going. Surf Rider Foundation do the massive cleanup at Double Island, so we get 3 tons every 6 months from the North Shore.
All right.
I'm not on duty. I do not need to do this. Do I look
Oh my god, boys.
naughty about that? So, who else? Sea Shepherd.
Yeah.
Sea Shepherd. So they've got a marine debris program that's national. So they're not just local. Surf Rider Sunshine Coast are really nice.
Ridiculous.
The laughing.
Yeah.
Try not to laugh at them.
Yeah. Well, thank you. So we'll try to leave those contacts in, because then that gives us someone to lead people onto, which helps.
Sea Life are doing a thing. Good, Mr. Dean just saw them. Sea Life are doing a thing called Sunshine Coast. It's a sustainable organisation, Sunshine Coast, and they're doing some Facebook things like, if you get 50 cents off your coffee because you took your own cup to a cafe, do a Facebook of it, so that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So write that down. They're only on Facebook.
So that's
So I think it's SO. I don't know what they call themselves. SO Sunshine Coast, but it's sustainable organisations. And we're doing a plastic-free Noosa is coming.
Oh, that'd be nice.
It's massive. So single-use plastic-free. So we're calling it plastic-free Noosa, but it is and so that people, just think about using straws and stuff that you use for a second, and then it stays around forever.
That's a good way of putting it.
So, and all that stuff, which is what the rubbish we're picking up on the beach, it's the coffee cups and straws and spoons, Massimo spoons, and they could use wooden spoons and they won't kill anything, and they will eventually break down. Or paper. There's special bamboo and paper stuff.
Why don't we have that around?
Well, we're working on it.
Good luck.
Yeah, so that's what we do.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
It was,
I should go up. So what have you got now? What's